feel really weird. I am so not used to seeing myself with this much makeup on anymore because, believe it or not, I literally never do a full beat. Ever anymore. Like, I always do like a really simple makeup now, so seeing myself like this, I am, like, it's a lot. But anyways, that is not the point of today's video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys what my top 10 recommendations are, what I think are like the top 10 best everyday fragrances are for us women. These are the top 10, and I'm not gonna lie, like, this was probably my hardest list that I've ever had to put together, because when I was putting this list together, I was trying to keep in consideration, like keep in mind that not everyone does the same thing every day. Some people have corporate jobs, some people work with children, some people work in hospitals, some people work in fast food. Like, I had to kind of think of a fragrance for everyone for every day. So it was difficult, it was pretty difficult, but I feel like I've got like the best of the best in this list, so I'm really excited to get into it. So let's just get into it now. Coming in at my number 10 is a fragrance that I've spoken about quite a lot on my channel. I haven't talked about it recently, but that doesn't mean that I don't use it and I don't love it. This is Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. This fragrance is amazing to me. Oh my god, you guys just need to go and smell this. It's very unique. The way that this smells is very unique. It's a very special fragrance. It's kind of along the same lines. Do you guys know the Eccentric Molecule fragrances? This is kind of the same concept. There is one note in here and it is ambroxan. And to me, it really just smells kind of clean and airy and like just amazing. Like, I honestly cannot even describe this scent. It is very unusual to me. If you work in a hospital, if you work with children, if you work in fast food, this is the only fragrance in this list that I would recommend. This is literally the only fragrance in this entire list, probably in the entire world, that I would recommend if you work in fast food. I feel like this is like, you just have to get this one. It's not going to annoy you. People are going to be able to smell you, but only if they come really quite close to you. So Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume. The only thing that I hate about it is that it doesn't have great longevity. That's why it's my number 10. The longevity on my skin is about 4 hours, and then I cannot smell it at all, and I just have to go back in and top it up. But it's worth it. If you just go and top it up, it's totally worth it. So Juliette Has a Gun, Not a Perfume is my number 10. Okay, so coming in at number 9, we have a kind of similar to the Juliette Has a Gun. This fragrance is again a very clean, kind of clinical clean fragrance, and this is Christian Dior's Pure Poison. I love this. I love this. As far as like a soapy, clean kind of scent goes, this is hands down one of my favorites. I think it is a really, yeah, it's a really beautiful fragrance. I personally reach for this. When I've just got like a white singlet on, I reach for this fragrance. Like, that is this fragrance to me. It's a very white t-shirt, white singlet kind of scent. What this is a very clean white floral. It's a very clean and soapy white floral. I'm pretty sure it has jasmine, gardenia, and orange blossom, like all kind of following each other in there. So it's just a really beautiful clean scent. It's not going to annoy anyone. It's not going to annoy you. You're gonna get compliments because this is a very pleasing scent to the people around you. I've noticed whenever I wear this, give someone a hug, they're like, oh, you smell beautiful. Like, they don't ask me what it is, but they tell me that I smell beautiful. So Christian Dior's Pure Poison, I definitely recommend this. Again, if you kind of work in an environment that you're not allowed to wear fragrance, or they're very strict with fragrance, go for either one of these two. In this entire list, these are the only two fragrances that I would recommend if you're not really allowed to wear fragrance, or fragrance is a bit, you know, it's a bit borderline. These two would do you fine, and you would smell absolutely incredible, and you'd probably get a few compliments as well. So both of those are really great fragrances. Coming in at number 8 is, I love this fragrance so much. I actually do see this in quite a lot of people's collections, and I'm not surprised. I think that this is a beautiful, beautiful designer fragrance, and it made it to my everyday fragrances, because to me this fragrance is perfect for every day. This is Valentino Donna. Oh my god, you guys, this is beautiful. This is such a beautiful, pretty, feminine, just amazing everyday fragrance. I think that this is a great white t-shirt scent. If you're a really feminine woman, like if you're very feminine and you're very beautiful and you're very classy and you really like to present yourself well all the time, this is your fragrance. This is your fragrance. To me, this is not a woman who is a little bit messy, a little bit all over the place, like me. This is a woman who is just always put together. Men absolutely love this. I do not know what it is, but men absolutely adore Valentino Donna. Actually, I do know what it is. I think it's a very feminine scent. So if you don't know how this smells, it's a bit powdery. It definitely has a powdery vibe to it. So it's got iris, it's got rose, and it's got vanilla. So it's definitely sweet. I have to be honest, this is a sweet fragrance. It's not gourmand, it's not too sweet or anything like that, but it is sweet. So if you don't like your sweet fragrances, I wouldn't recommend this, but if you do, 100% check out Valentino Donna. It kind of has a little bit of like a lipsticky sort of vibe to it, a bit of like a suede-y lipsticky vibe when it dries down, but it's just a beautiful scent. Like I see this on a woman like going to lunch with her husband's family, or just doing something very kind of like that, and she's just a beautiful woman who's always put together. That is Valentino Donna to me. So it's a gorgeous fragrance, guys. Like, this is so good. So please get on it, especially for everyday use. For me, that one's kind of like, I would recommend it like every day, and also for dates. I think that that would be a beautiful date fragrance as well. I have something to tell you. I have found a new like favorite fragrance. Like, for me, I have a few in my collection that I just know are my favorite fragrances, and like I just could not live without them. And this fragrance, I've never talked about it before, but this has like fastly become one of my all-time favorite fragrances. This is from Balenciaga, and this fragrance is Flora Botanica. First of all, I quickly want to say something. I love the bottle of this fragrance. I think it's very Art Deco, contemporary looking kind of bottle, but that doesn't matter. That does not matter at all. The scent inside, oh my god, this is like my perfect everyday scent. This is literally, oh my god, every time I smell this, I am like surprised at how beautiful that this smells. If you have not smelled this, please right now run out and go and smell this. This is actually quite affordable as well. Balenciaga Flora Botanica. How does it smell? To me, it is like this crisp, damp rose. Like, if that makes any sense, it's like this damp kind of rose. It's got a little bit, tiny bit of a greenness, but it's not a green fragrance. Don't worry, do not stress. I struggle with green fragrances. That is a fragrance genre that I really struggle to enjoy and to enjoy wearing. So trust me right now, it's not green, but there is like this little kind of greenness to the rose. There is like a mintiness as well, like this sweet kind of spearmint sort of smell in there as well. I cannot put this down. I have to be honest, I cannot put this down. It's what I've been wearing like every day. And I think that this is literally appropriate all seasons, all occasions. It's very versatile. You smell good. You're gonna get compliments. The best thing about this fragrance is that it lasts. It bloody well lasts, and I am so glad, because I'm so sick of loving a fragrance and it doesn't last. This lasts on my skin. This lasts literally like 7 hours, 8 hours on my skin. I've heard some people it lasts way longer than that. So definitely get a bottle of this one. It is so beautiful, and it is perfect for every day. So coming in at number 6 is, again, one of my favorite fragrances. This is in my like top favorites. This fragrance is called Jasmines Marzipan from Maison Lancôme. Oh my god, you guys. This is a masterpiece. This is seriously a masterpiece. Now, I have to tell you guys, that when I was looking at the notes of this fragrance, the notes were jasmine and almond and vanilla, and I was expecting this to be a gourmand. I'm not gonna lie, I expected this fragrance, Jasmines Marzipan, to be a gourmand. I expected it to be sweet and warm and cozy and a bit like marzipan. Like, I really expected it to be sweet and very gourmand, but it's not. It has the smallest little hint of sweetness from the vanilla, but it's definitely not a gourmand, which is what I expected. Like I said, this is a beautiful, soapy, clean jasmine, but it's not a fleeting fragrance. It doesn't just smell really good at the beginning and then it runs away. This is a fragrance that it's going to last on your skin. Like I said, and I've said it so many times, Maison Lancôme fragrances, all of them last for a very long time. This is no different. This literally lasts on my skin for like 8 hours. I can still smell it. It is so beautiful. To me, it's a very clean jasmine. It's not a jasmine like Alien from Mugler or anything like that. This is a beautiful, clean jasmine scent with a little hint of delicate sweetness in there. So Maison Lancôme Jasmines Marzipan, if that appeals to you, get on this. I imagine this again on kind of the same sort of woman that wears Valentino Donna. Very put together, very beautiful, very elegant. You know, you could wear this running to lunch, you could wear it running errands, you could wear it doing anything, and you're just gonna smell so beautiful, so classy, and so elegant. So Jasmines Marzipan is definitely a recommendation for like an everyday scent. I have a confession right now. I never used to be a Chanel girl. I used to find their fragrances not me. Like, I found them to be very mature. Like, all of them just seemed too mature, and I didn't really like the whole Chanel je ne sais quoi that all of the fragrances kind of have. But my nose has totally changed over a period of time of me smelling so many fragrances and testing out different fragrances and wearing different fragrances. I am so into Chanel and all of the fragrances from Chanel. Like, I'm even starting to like Chanel No. 5. Like, I know what I am liking Chanel No. 5. Like, hello, I do not know what has happened to me, but I have really, like, I want to own every single Chanel fragrance. I don't know what it is, but somehow, like I said, as I've grown up, and I'm a big girl now, I'm 20, I don't know what it is, but I just really love Chanel fragrances. They make me feel sexy and womanly and mature, and I'm going on a massive tangent right now, but basically what I'm trying to say is that my number 5, opening up the top 5, is a fragrance from Chanel, and this is Aloha EDP. Oh my god. Oh, my favorite version of Aloha is the Sensuelle EDP, but I love the original Aloha EDP. It is just so good to me. Oh my god, it's heaven. It's peach, it's vanilla, it's orange, it's jasmine. It is just amazing. When you spray it on your skin, it kind of gives you like a hand cream vibe, but when it dries down, it just is magical. Anyone can wear this. You can wear it with a white t-shirt, you can wear it going to lunch, you could wear it running errands, you can do whatever you want, but I really think that this is a great fragrance for somebody that works in like corporate and maybe they wear pencil skirts and stuff like that. I really think that this would fit. This would fit a woman like that as well. So I think it's a very versatile fragrance. I don't really recommend it for young teenagers because I think it's not super youthful. It doesn't have a youthful vibe to it, but it's not a Chanel No. 5 fragrance. So don't let that kind of confuse you. It kind of just sits perfectly in between, in my opinion. So a lot of the Chanel fragrances, they do have a more mature, sophisticated feeling. They're very upper class, they're very conservative, and that's what I love about them. But Aloha is actually very sexy, and Aloha Sensuelle is even more sexy. That's why it's not in my everyday fragrances, because it's just a little bit too sexy for everyday, but this one is perfect. So if you want to smell sexy but mature and a bit business-like, go for this fragrance. It is absolutely amazing. So coming in at number 4 is probably one of the most like intense fragrances in this list. This fragrance is amazing. This fragrance is truly an amazing scent. This is Ralph Lauren Woman. Oh my god. This is so good. Like, honestly, this is amazing. This is tuberose, 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 but to me, it's not a tuberose that is too much. It's not a tuberose that is too much for an everyday fragrance, because there is definitely some tuberose fragrances. There is definitely some that are just too heavy and too intense and too much for everyday use. But Ralph Lauren Woman, to me, it definitely fits perfectly as an everyday scent. Definitely if you're in an office, if you're going on a lunch date, or if you're having meetings, I think that this fragrance is beautiful. I wouldn't recommend it if you worked with food because it's a little bit too heavy for that sort of thing. But as an everyday scent goes, I think that this is absolutely stunning. I think it would make a great signature scent for a woman as well. The 2 notes that I smell the most is tuberose and pear. There is a beautiful sweet pear note in this fragrance, and I've tested this extensively. The pear note never leaves. That is the best thing. I think that the pear note stays the entire time, because sometimes when there's fruit in a fragrance, it's there in the opening and then it just leaves. The pear note in here, it's there and it's there to stay, along with the tuberose, and definitely once it melts into your skin, it becomes a little bit softer. So it starts off quite like big, like a big tuberose, but as soon as it melts into your skin, it calms down and it becomes much more of an appropriate everyday sort of scent. So Ralph Lauren Woman, my god, is this good. My number 3 is a fragrance that is very popular now. I feel like a lot of people own this fragrance. I feel like a lot of people know about this fragrance, so it's not going to surprise you, but it has to be in this list because I think it's like the epitome of like an everyday scent. Prada La Femme. Good old Prada La Femme. I think that Prada, oh my god, Prada makes amazingly high quality fragrances in my opinion, and this is no different. First of all, I think the bottle is absolutely gorgeous. I think it's very expensive, it's very luxe looking, but the scent is just as beautiful as the bottle. The scent matches the bottle. It's very luxurious, it's very feminine, it has frangipani and tuberose, but I do have to say, this is tuberose. Like this, you can really smell the tuberose in there. It's very strong and it's very prominent. Not too strong, but it's definitely there. Whereas in Prada La Femme, somehow it's much more toned down. Somehow they've really toned down that tuberose. I'm not really sure how, but you hardly really smell the tuberose. You just get kind of like a hint of it. To be honest with you guys, if I'm gonna say what it kind of smells like, it's just a very soapy, clean scent, but it's a little bit more complex than something like this soapy clean scent over here. This is very straightforward sort of fragrance. There's a little bit more going on in Prada La Femme that makes it that little bit more like sensual and luxurious to wear on an everyday kind of basis, an everyday sort of basis. So I definitely recommend it. Prada La Femme is a great fragrance and it does have really good longevity as well. So definitely check it out. I'm sure that you guys already know about it because it's very popular, but it is popular for a reason. My number 2 is the only tie in this list, but I had to tie them because honestly I couldn't pick just one fragrance, and you're gonna see what I mean when I show you guys. These fragrances are both from the same house and they're both kind of similar fragrances, but let's just talk about them. They are both from Narciso Rodriguez, and this is the original Narciso Rodriguez For Her Eau de Toilette. I recommend the Eau de Toilette over the Eau de Parfum in the pink bottle. I think the Eau de Toilette is much better. And I also have Narciso Poudre. This fragrance smells incredible. Like, oh my good god, it smells like musk, like those pink musk things that you eat. I don't know, it just smells incredible to me. This is one of the best musk fragrances that I have ever smelled. It has musk, it has jasmine, it has tonka to give it the sweetness. Now, like I said, the reason that I put them both in this list is because to me, the Narciso Rodriguez For Her Eau de Toilette is much more versatile than this fragrance right here. Why do I say that? I feel like you could wear this fragrance all seasons, all occasion. You could wear it in the heat, you could wear it in the cold, you can wear it to brunch, you could wear it for dinner, you could wear it wherever. Like honestly, this fragrance is so extremely versatile, and to me it's like the modern day, oh my god, so good. This one is the like modern day working woman. If you don't know, this one's got musk and orange blossom. You definitely get the orange blossom in here as well. It's just beautiful and there is a sweetness, but whereas the Narciso Poudre, although I prefer it, sometimes I don't think that this one is suitable for all seasons, all occasions, because it's quite sweet. There is more of this kind of heavy buttery sweetness in there that is just, I just got lipstick all over it. It is incredible, you guys. This fragrance is just incredible. So I personally prefer the Poudre, but I think that the Narciso Rodriguez For Her is more versatile. So I feel like if you were in an environment where you weren't really supposed to wear fragrance, I feel like you could get away with this one, whereas I don't think that you could get away with this one, if that makes any sense at all. But both of them are stunning. These are my 2 favorite fragrances from Narciso Rodriguez. The only one that I kind of don't like is the one that's like this, but it's white. Like that's the only fragrance that I don't really like that much, but this one is like just incredible. We have made it. We have made it to my number 1 everyday fragrance. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I was selfish. I picked what my favorite everyday fragrance is. I feel like if you guys watch my channel, you will know exactly what this fragrance is. This is from Chanel and this is Coco Noir. I've talked about it so many times. I'm not gonna go into it too much, but to me, oh my god, it's just how I want to smell. This is what I want my life to be like. Literally, Coco Noir is what I want my life to be like. Literally, I just think, oh my god, it's mature, it's powerful, it's got a bit of a sexiness in there, it's rose, it's patchouli, it's resinous, it's a bit wet, it's juicy, it's just, oh my god, it is just amazing. Like, I really love this fragrance. Now, I know this is called Coco Noir and it's in a black bottle, but to me, like I said, this is everyday. For me, I feel like this is totally packaged and named wrong. It's not a noir, like nighttime, night out fragrance. This is a very, like, to me, it's a very professional, everyday, sexy, powerful scent that you can wear every day. It works in all seasons because I've worn this in the heat and it totally works. On my skin, this totally works in all seasons and all occasions. I just absolutely love it. Like, this is my signature scent. If you don't know this already, this is my signature scent. I also feel like this fragrance is also becoming my signature scent as well, but Coco Noir is just what I want my life to be. Like, I'm not gonna say anything else. It just is me. Like, I just love it so much. So Coco Noir from Chanel, definitely check it out. It is an incredible fragrance. I feel like if you like Coco Mademoiselle, I feel like you may like this fragrance. Coco Mademoiselle is like the younger, more youthful, playful fragrance to this. I feel like this one's just more mature, but not mature like Chanel No. 5. This doesn't smell vintage, but there is a maturity to it. So I've just rambled on for a very long time, but this is my baby. I feel like you guys already know that. I love it so much, and it is like my personal everyday fragrance. Like, when I just don't know what to wear and I kind of don't really want to wear perfume, which is never, but if I'm kind of in one of those things where I'm like, I don't know what to wear today, I grab Coco Noir and I just spray it all over myself, and I love it. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you enjoyed my top 10 everyday fragrances, and I hope that you enjoyed the list and you could find something in here that kind of might suit you, because I really try, like, honestly, I try my best to kind of put in something that would be suitable for everyone, because I don't know what you guys do every day. So I kind of wanted to be able to place a fragrance in here for everyone, so I hope I could do that. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please follow me on Instagram if you want to. It is at demi.rawling, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye!